So that's going to be a video blog about um, my lumbar spinal stenosis issue. So back in 2018, I was diagnosed with mild lumbar spinal stenosis on the L4, L5. That was after dealing with a degenerated, degen, uh, degenerate disc in my lower back, which caused a lot of pain. And I still don't remember because it was very painful. My buttocks were felt like very tense, like and like they were compressed. And then the pain at one point when I was moving from one of my apartments, going down the stairs, lifting heavy boxes, the pain was shooting through both of my legs from the middle of my buttocks, and I thought that I was going to lose my legs and not be able to walk. And for a while, I was having a hard time bending forward, picking things, and things like that. Normal movements that somebody with the condition can do. Um, so went to a doctor. They did X-rays. They found out that I had the one of the discs degenerated, and then they sent me to an MRI. And I had the MRI around June. I remember June, close to it was in June. Yeah, it was in June, and they told me the results. And while I was waiting for that, they sent me to physical therapy, and they found that I have spinal stenosis. So it was the treatment was a little bit different. But what lumbar stenosis is like, if you imagine that this is the channel, this at open fist is the channel that the nerve flows. What happens like more bone begins to grow near it, so the channel for the nerve to pass by becomes smaller. So pretty much that nerve, if the pen is the nerve, this will be normal. But now with the stenosis, like it's compressed. So if you move it in a different way, it's going to get irritated and it's going to cause pain. And usually to me, it's like sciatica. I used to have it on the right leg. Now mostly I have it on the left leg. And after an intense work day, because standing up is a killer. Um, if I spend like 8 hours or more, like doing physical labor, next day I'm in a lot of pain. I end up that pretty much is affecting my life because now it's like I'm looking for a job and I need a full time job. But knowing that, and the way that I knew that was like, um, I was on a boot camp at Hudson Valley in January, and I noticed that after 8 hours of standing up, I was like, next day I was like feeling it like really badly. I could barely bend down, I could barely sit down. Everything was a bit more painful. So it is affecting me, and it kind of sucks to an extent. Um, doesn't mean that I can move and go to a gym because I can exercise myself, but that's only the amount of time that I spend standing up. It's not a lot. It's not as much as when it's compared when you're in a job, repetitive movements like lift that box, put it there, lift another box, put it there, or things like that. So that's the only problem with Stern's job. And considering that the economy is going downhill right now, the only jobs available seem to be jobs in warehouse and jobs where you have to do movement that is repetitive and bad for the lower back. So I don't know. Um, but it's not something that is untreatable, like the stretches and the exercises that they gave me on physical therapy, which included like Romanian deadlifts and exercises for the core. They do help a lot, and and I've been trying to keep doing them. I've been doing them for most part. Um, and I was doing it more before the pandemic until March when I was hitting the gym. So I may have reduced them. I may have to get back into doing them again because they are very good, in my opinion, to help go by on the daily basis. But still, my body gets in pain if I work or have my back in backwards positions, pretty much, which sucks, pretty much. But it is what it is. Anyway, That's how I got. Peace out, everybody.